Dallas Cowboys. He's the biggest cowboy killer there ever was. Because I'm looking at 3 games here. I looked him up this morning. 2017 was your first game. It was at Dallas. You win 35-31 because you went 19 carries for 125 yards. And then here you came again back in 2019. I look up, and you guys are up 31-3 because you went 19 for 107 yards, but you caught 7 balls for 75 more yards. And then this year at Lambeau on the frozen tundra. It wasn't frozen that day, but you set it on fire because you went 24 carries for 138 yards. When I thought we could stop the run, they said, we're going to play Micah at linebacker. Remember that? We'll play Micah at linebacker all day. Instead, only 7 times did he put his hand in the proverbial dirt, and you still ran wild on Micah Parsons. What possesses you when you play our Dallas Cowboys?
You know, that was like you said, that was my childhood team growing up, and being from El Paso, you know, I got to have a little bragging rights going back home. Everybody's Cowboy fans there, so I definitely don't want to hear that, spending the offseason there. And then, you know, I grew up watching the Cowboys, so I've seen Randy Moss kill them every time. So I got a little recipe for it.
Yeah, no, you did. So, were you upset they didn't draft you? You went in the 5th round. They passed you, you know, maybe 4 times.
I was. During the draft process, Scott Linehan at the time was the OC. He came out and worked me out and was like, hey, we're thinking about taking it back here in the 3rd or the 4th round. And then they drafted Ryan Switzer in the 3rd, and I was like, yep, they're not drafting me.
Right.
So, I mean, it would have definitely been a dream come true, the childhood team, but I ended up right where I was supposed to be.
Right? You take it out on them
Yes, sir.
and again and again. Take it away.
This year obviously didn't go the way you expected. The last couple of years, you had home field. You're losing the championship game to Tampa. You had #1 seed last year. You lose to the 49ers. And then winner-take-all game. You win this game against Detroit. You make the playoffs. Why haven't you had the success when it mattered the most? Why haven't it parlayed itself? Because you have great regular seasons, with this year notwithstanding, but for whatever reason, that final game, you guys can't put it together.
In those final games, you know, mistakes are critical. I feel like the team that makes the less mistakes is going to come out with the victory. And, you know, you got to play complementary football in those situations as well. And one of the times we did, and whatever it may be, you know, just not playing up to our standard, our best ball that we know we're capable of. And, you know, that definitely hurts because you play so well all season to get to that game, and then you don't play your best ball.
Right. And you know what? There's a lot being said. Your quarterback, is he coming? Is he going? It seems like this is a recurring theme with you guys. Seems like year after year, is Aaron going to come back or is he going to leave? What's your best guess estimate of what's going to happen with Aaron?
I think he'll be back. I mean, he
got 50 million reasons to come back.
50 million. Hey, that's tough to turn down, man. And then, you know, I think he wants to go out on his own. Like, if he's retiring, I think he wants to go out on his own.
Right.
So I definitely see him coming back and playing, and I hope he definitely is in Green Bay. He's a great leader for us, and, you know, a guy like that, he brings a lot of people along.
So I got to know, have you tried ayahuasca?
No, I have not.
No?
No, I have not.
Well, it seemed to work for Aaron because I think he won back-to-back MVPs off it. So have you tried some sort of darkness therapy or whatever it is? That, you know?
No, sir, I haven't. Okay. I pray. I find God. That's my light.
So I've often said that you're the more valuable Aaron in Green Bay because you're more dependable and trustable for the most part. But seriously, does Aaron ever get on your nerves at all? Ever?
No, never.
No.
Really, thank you. I owe Aaron a huge thank you because if it wasn't for him, I don't know how my career would have turned out. My first 2 years, I wasn't really playing. I played here, I was starting and wouldn't play. And A-Rod he literally stopped the game, turned to the sideline, called timeout, told Mike McCarthy, I want 33 in the game. I want 33. And
he is your biggest fan.
And so that, you know, coming in, when he first told me that I'm your biggest fan, like, I hadn't played a snap on offense, so that did so much for my confidence, hearing that from a future Hall of Famer, and I'm like, man, you believe in me this much. And then when I did get the opportunity, I did what I could with it, did the most, and made him look right, you know, made him look good. And you keep digging at it, you keep working, and he sees that, and he puts his arm around you. He loves on guys like that who want to get better, who want to be great.
So what's it been like playing with him? Because as Shannon said, he is a transcendent thrower of the football, off platform, on platform, sideways. He creates angles that we've never seen before. So what's that like, being in that force field with him?
It's fun, honestly. He makes it easy for you. He's thrown some balls and somehow caught them. Like, I just literally turn and put my hands like this, and it like literally drops in, and people are, oh, great catch. And yeah, great catch. Even better ball. Even better ball. All I had to do was put my hands up, hit me right in between the 33 or so. He helps you, Like, I remember coming in, pass protection, he's like, hey, the blitz is coming from over here. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, they haven't even started rotating or anything like that. And so he helped slow the game down for me when I was first coming in, and now it's slowed down for me. And I see the same things that he's seeing. And just getting with him, he coaches me up. He tells me what he's seeing, different things like that. So, like I said, he's a true leader, and he definitely had a huge impact on my development.
I know the season didn't go the way you expected the last couple of years, but do you have the pieces? Is everything that you need in Green Bay for you to get to and be in a game of this magnitude?
I definitely think so. I mean, we started off slow this year, and then we picked it up, and like you said, we got to that last game where we had to win and we didn't. But I think in that little run, we showed, hey, we got the pieces we need, and I think we woke some people up across the league, and like, we played Philly, we lost by a touchdown. So we were never really getting blown out in any of these games. We were just in every game, but it comes down to execution and those little things. And we picked it up at the end, but you got to start faster.
And that's what you guys normally do. When you have a transcendent thrower, you have a historically great quarterback, it's always those plays that he normally makes in the end that normally wins you the game. And these were the games that you guys normally win that you started losing this year. How disappointing was that? Because you're like, damn, we're just so close.
It's very disappointing, like you said, the past 3 years. I say it wasn't a huge difference. The difference was we'd be in one-score games, and we would just come out on the other side of it. And that's how good the league is, It's going to be close games. Most games come down to the last possession, and it's execution. And like I said, we just didn't execute in crunch time, and I think we'll be better for it. It's those small things, and you learn from them.
So just by coincidence, you followed out here Austin Eckler. And it hit me last night. You two remind me a lot of each other because you're coming out of the same mold. You're a little undersized. You're a fifth rounder. He's undrafted. But there's something that burns inside of both of you that lifted you up in the league. Again, Shannon was a seventh-round pick. He did have a big brother who played at a very high level. But there's something that is driving you to come from UTEP, from quote-unquote nowhere, fifth-round pick, which some people would say that's for you, that was pretty good to even be a fifth-round pick. So what has motivated you? Do you watch Austin? Do you watch how hard he runs?
Oh, yes, sir, I definitely do, and I'm a huge fan of him. He's been nothing but great since he's came into the league, and like you said, a guy similar to my stature. I feel like we're very similar. He catches the ball out of the backfield as well. I think his route tree is a little bit bigger than mine, but I'm working on expanding it. But huge fan of him, and you don't see a lot of backs our size in the game. So when you see a guy your size and having success, you continue to root for him.
Let me ask you this, Skip. Let me ask. Jordan Love. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, this conversation here today, Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back. Is Jordan Love ready to step in and take that step and lead the Packers to where they need to be?
Yes, sir. Jordan Love is ready. Jordan Love will be that guy. Made a huge jump this year. We've seen it. OTAs, we could see it, and then it just kept snowballing, and picking it up. And you can tell he wants to play. He's itching to play. And when his turn comes, he's going to be ready. I think he's going to be that guy.
What's he got? Describe him to somebody who wouldn't know him.
Jordan, very smart. He listens. He wants to be successful. He's gonna put everybody in the right positions. He's going, if something ain't right, he check. Hold on, and get everybody right. And it's just been so cool to see his growth, the development, him gain that confidence, and it showed. And I think even when he went in Philly, he played well. The games he went in, he played well, and he showed, hey, I can play at this level, and I can do it at a high level.
How does his arm strength compare to Aaron's?
Oh, he got some arm strength. I say it's right up there. I don't know if you could top me right. He's like one of the best to do it, but it's right up there. And some of the balls that we see him throw in practice, like, oh, like, yeah, you definitely getting that confidence. You can definitely see you're letting loose and just going out there and playing.
And his escapability would be what to you?
He can move. He can move. He's definitely athletic. You know, you don't see him run as much, but when something breaks down or he has to, he can go get it. And I think that's one thing that people kind of sleep on or will sleep on that'll help him in his game.
So it sounds like you think you're going to be just fine if that's what happens.
Yes, sir. I mean, I feel like we'll be just fine. I got a lot of trust in Jordan. Been working with him, you know, OTAs past 3 years, and